Okay, we're going to look at some of the structural properties of Belfast confetti. Just brief. Okay, we're going to look at some of the structural factors, We're going to look at some of the structural aspects of Belfast confetti by Karen Carson. The poem is written in there are two stanzas here. And they are written in very long lines. And I think this is worth noting. That's why the line runs all the way to the end and is indented here to indicate the line hasn't actually ended. It's continued. So those are very long lines. I think that's worth noting as well. It makes the poem look a little bit different than the other poems we've looked at on the page. The first stanza is in the is in the past tense, and it's a memory of a ride squad moving in to an area. And the second stanza is in the present tense, and that makes it all of it. It's very it's disjointed, and it's a sudden break. The second is a bit of a lived experience that we're having. And the past tense, the first stanza, is more of a memory. The poem itself is written in the first person, as if, again, to make the reader feel a kind of shared experience for what is going on. The imagery in this poem, as we'll see later in the interpretation section, the imagery is very much of punctuation marks. And this is what makes this poem a little bit... another reason this poem's a lot different than the poems we've looked at is it's still trying to talk about conflict, but given this visual imagery, its focus is, even though it's on violent, real images, it's focusing actually almost on fonts and punctuation and the way letters look on the page, the way typographically fonts look on the page. I think that's something that's actually a unique thing about this poem. There are a lot of other little details that we can look at here, but I think I'm going to table those to the interpretation section because I feel like they can come out better there.